Welcome to another episode of Knowledge and Resistance. So I just kind of want to speak on this whole Jonathan Price situation, simply because of how the circumstances, they're a little bit different. They're a little bit more nuanced, and I think it's important for us to put those circumstances into perspective. So he may have been a Trump and a Blue Lives Matter supporter, right? But that doesn't mean that his life mattered any less. What baffles me is how somebody can be so pro America or so pro cop when America and cops are so anti them. I just don't get that. You know, he talked on his pages about, on his social media, about, his good experiences with police and how those experiences somehow supersede all of the statistics that prove black people are more likely to get killed by cops, right? And it's really unfortunate, because he said that he had this run-in with the cop, and they were really cool about it and they let him go, and then he had another run-in with the cop, and they were really nice about it and they let him go, and all of these specific incidents that he had run-ins with the police with, and that somehow, because in every single incident, he was let go with a warning, and basically didn't die, that meant that police were good. And it's just really unfortunate that he was not able to see that not every single run-in that black people have with the police is going to result in murder. It just means that black people are killed at a higher rate. Black people are murdered at a higher rate than white people. And eventually, if you keep having run-ins with the police, by law of averages, eventually you're gonna get murdered by police. If you're black. That's just what the statistics say. And it's just very frustrating. That there are some people out there, whose lives, just because of the way that they look, their lives are automatically in more danger than others, and they still support the threat to their very lives. They have these very false misconceptions, that it has to do with the way people respond to police. But honestly, it doesn't matter how you respond to police, because that is not an excuse for murder, right? A cop is only authorized to use deadly force if their life is in danger. So it obviously has nothing to do with the way people respond, proven time and time again by Ayanna Stanley Jones. She was sleeping on the couch. Breonna Taylor was sleeping on the couch. Philando Castile followed every single directive that he was given by the police. And they all ended up dead. They all ended up murdered. It has nothing to do with compliance. And even if it did have something to do with compliance, even if it meant that your compliance would save your life, that if you complied, you lived, that's fascism. That's fascism. And fascism is white supremacy itself anyways. So let's not pretend that this has something to do with black people's behavior. Let's not pretend that it has something to do with just a few bad apples, right? It is institutional. The police, as an institution, are destructive to society. Automatically, they are destructive to society. They are more of a threat to communities than gangs and drugs, to be 100% honest with you. They are. Not that gangs and drugs aren't destructive, but not nearly as destructive as police. I don't understand how some people can be so supportive of a country and an institution that are so anti-them. And it really sucks. It really sucks that Jonathan Price had to find out the hard way that he was wrong. If you like this video, you like the content, please remember to support by subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all of that. I'll try to upload more videos. I know I don't do it regularly, but I just had a kid, so please give me some slack. Anyways, yeah, I hope people are able to put this whole thing in perspective.